this is my go-to makeup look. I do this almost every day, usually in about 15 minutes, on a good day 10. So if you want to learn how to do this, stick with me. With that in mind, just for the sake of transparency, I have my eyebrows laminated. I normally wear lash extensions. I have a lash lift at the moment with no extensions, and I don't go heavy on eyeliner. So you might need to add those little bits in or do your own version. And obviously I like a dewy kind of glowy look. That's what I'm going for here. Hopefully that's coming across. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just a very, very, very busy girl. Everything I'm using is been tried and tested with me to make sure it fits into that quick routine that I have. Okay, let's go. Right, switch to voiceover. First of all, you have to clean your face. So I use Medik8 Micellar Mousse Purifying, Nourishing and Effortless Rinse Off Cleaner. This is bougie. I use the Tatcha Dewy Milk Moisturizer, and I use Elizabeth Arden on my lips. The 8-hour cream. I've used this for years. It's amazing. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray is next. Love this stuff. It's great because it primes and sets, and of course have to dry that quickly. Now this Pixie On The Glow blush in the juicy colour, the orangey colour. This might be the secret to the glow. I absolutely love this product, and because I don't have time in the mornings to do colour correction, I use it on my under eyes as well, and I put it on my lips, and then I just take a brush and just blend that all the way in. I love the way this feels when I put it on. It's very creamy, it just melts into my skin. It's beautiful, love it, love the product, and I don't think it's that expensive either. Okay, it's concealer time. I use Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r in colour 450. This has served me so well for so long. Absolutely love it. My placement works for me. It might not work for everybody, but this is what works for me. I've tried all different types of things, but this gives me the best amount of coverage, and then I just go over my little dark spots that I'm trying to minimize for the dye. Do you know what I mean? Also, if I have time, I will let this sit for a second or two, maybe up to a minute, no more than that, otherwise I have to respray it again. And then the other thing is, I don't wear foundation, so this is where my coverage is going to come from. I like to keep it light as well. Like, I'm not into like heavy covered looks, so if you're into that, this probably won't work for you for sure. And also, I'm still in my cream application stage, so all the creams, do them one after the other, then powders afterwards. And we blend, we blend, we blend, we blend, we blend and blend some more. Wait, have you liked the video? Please like the video. Thanks so much. Also, leave me a comment as well. If the product starts getting a little bit stiff or a little bit dry, then spray some setting spray, and that will loosen it up again, and then continue to blend. I definitely spend a lot of time around my eyes because I have like some lines here, kind of a big shopping bag as well. So I do spend a lot of time here just making sure it is fully blended and it doesn't sit, the product's not sitting creased in those lines as well. We want coverage, but we want it to look light and natural. Any excess, I put that on top of my eyelids, just helps create a base there. And then this is what it's looking like so far. Just ignore that little bit on my chin, I forgot, but I blended that later. Not sure what I was singing here, but I was clearly having a great time. Right, so onto powder, but actually before I do that, let me just use some of the setting spray. I just like to make sure all the creamy stuff has been set together. If I'm in a rush, I'll use my fan. If not, I will just let it dry naturally. I use Bobbi Brown Sheer Finish Pressed Powder in Warm Espresso. Annoyingly, I feel like they may have changed the name to this, or it's called different things in different places or whatever, but it's the darkest one in the Sheer Finish Pressed Powder. I put this all over my face. Generally it goes everywhere to kind of set the concealer in a way, but again, I'm not an expert, but it works for me, and I just try and keep it as light as possible as well, especially under the eyes. And as you age as well, you need to treat your under eye very differently because they get dry. Well, mine does get dry very quickly, so I try and keep that minimal as possible. Once the powder is done, it's on to bronzer, but I'm using the powder bronzer from Jordana Tisha, and this is part of the bronzer duo in Tan Line Teas. I absolutely love this. Hate the packaging, not gonna lie, but I love this product. And because I'm in a rush, that is why I'm just using the powder. If I was seeing a full face and I have time, I would use the cream as well in the cream section of doing my makeup. Notice my placement here. I'm doing obviously my forehead. I do my jawline as well, and also like kind of like my cheekbones, but depending on the kind of look I want to go for, because this is an everyday look, this is why I'm doing this at the moment. And I for one know sometimes I mix up the placement for between bronzer and contouring, but this is what works for me, especially when I'm trying to go for that sun-kissed bronzy glowy type of look. So I do use some bronzer to contour my nose a bit, but nothing too deep, and it's just to kind of give it that sun-kissed look. I then obviously buff out all the different areas to just make sure everything is blending. Blending is the key. You just have to keep going over it and then looking, seeing how it looks, and then just keep going. You see this brush? I've had this brush for years and I'm holding onto it with dear life. The paint is gone, but I'm still holding on. Okay, so now we're on to blending in the bronzer on my cheeks and my jawline and also my forehead too. And obviously the key again here is to just make sure that it's blended well. To be fair, sometimes I blend so much that I actually have to apply more, but I try my hardest not to do that. I'm just looking for quite just like a little sun-kissed glow type situation. Brow time. I actually love this Benefit pencil. I've been using this for a little while now. Now, because my eyebrows are laminated, I don't have to do too much at all. I'm just filling in the tiny little gaps that I can see. And also as well, just to note, my eyebrows are not sisters, they're definitely not twins, they are cousins, they are distant cousins. They even grow in a completely different way to each other. I literally have one for my mum, one for my dad. It's such a bizarre thing, but yeah. And then once we've put the pencil on, then we just brush it through just to try to blend that in and try to make them look like they match at least a little bit from a distance, you know, because the close-up you can see it's not matching at all. Now, if I had more time, I would actually go in and clean up at least the bottom part of this just to make it just pop a bit more, but I don't. I'll use this really short flat brush that I have, use my little buff out brush as well with like a little bit of concealer. Honestly, it makes a lot of difference, but I don't have time. Now it's time to bake with this Huda Beauty Easy Bake Duo Pink Pumpkin, and I love this. It's so good. I think it works really well with my skin tone and my undertones and stuff. So I just like tap it in. I've got this obviously tiny little powder puff there, and this is the method that works best for me and I get the best results in a short amount of time. So I just put that on my under eye, but you being careful not to go too on my bag area. I do my middle of my forehead, I do my nose and my chin and my lower cheeks as well, just getting all the friggin' areas. I have a really bad habit of not remembering to tap off the excess. Don't be like me, tap off the excess, you're just wasting product if you don't, and it kind of sits better when you tap it off anyway, so do tap it off. So being efficient with time, while I'm waiting, I'm going to do my lips. So I'm using, although this is very mucky, I'm using the Beauty Crop lipped cream in Cocoa. I love the way this goes on. It's like it glides on. It is so smooth, it's so silky, Honestly, this is a great product. Love it. Once that's done, I've got to put on a bit of lippy. I'm really loving this nude colour from HMB Cosmetics. And to lay it in a little bit of depth, I'm adding this Beauty Crop lipped cream called Teliola. This is part of the Aisha lip kit, which I absolutely love. Now, I don't know what this brush is called, but I do love this curve here. It's perfect to brush all this excess powder off, which will finish the baking process. And I'm just gonna, every area there is powder, I'm just gonna brush it off my face, but kind of like working it in at the same time, if that makes sense. Now, if I've done this correctly, you should be able to see the blend look a little bit more seamless now. Although it does look a little bit dry, don't worry, we're going to fix that. You have to trust the process. I then go in with a smaller brush just to get those little nooks and crannies, making sure there's no excess powder in my little lines that I've got going on. And this is what it's looking like. Again, like you can see, it looks a little bit dry, but don't worry, we're coming for that. But before we fix that, we've got to do a little bit of eyeliner. So I don't like a full lot of eyeliner. I like it just to go just maybe to the middle, just before the middle to my eye, and then leave it there. I have very watery eyes. If I do it all the way across, it's not gonna work. Of course, we've got to get some mascara on. Honestly, I haven't worn mascara in years, so I even had to like look into one of my goodie bags that I had from a while ago and find this, so I'm glad I have it. But yeah, this was interesting because I was just like, how do you do this again? And then as I was doing this eye, I remembered you can actually just blink into it, and then once you do that, it kind of coats the lash itself. It coats it a little bit better actually. That's a little trick that I learned back in the day. Normally I would have lash extensions, so I'd completely skip this step. When I tell you I love orange blush, I love it so much. And this like little blush book that from Babe by Mitchell that I found on TikTok Shop is just a freaking, it's just an absolute dream. I love it, I love it, I love it. I just think it gives like people with my complexion like just this just lovely glow. So it feels like it seems like you're glowing from within. It's giving sunset, it's giving sun-kissed, it's giving I'm living my life like it's golden. Like, I just love it. I feel like that it's just such a quick, easy hack to just bring some life into your face, you know? So this is what we're looking like at the moment. Now it's time to rehydrate the face with some setting sprays, and I use two. First one is more the dewy one to give me that glow that I love so much. And then the next one is just to hold, well, it's not a fixing spray, but it just helps set everything all together. And yeah, look absolutely drenched, but I just use my fan, especially when I'm in a rush. And I feel like it helps set everything evenly. Back to the lips. Now I did purposely leave a break in between doing the first layer of my lips and the second layer, just because I think it helps the staying power of the lip combo overall. I'm using a lip oil. I love lip oils actually. They're just so They just make your lips feel juicy, man, and I absolutely love that. Now I do have a lot of surface area, so I do take my time when doing my lips, and I like to experiment with different combos and that sort of thing. This is my latest favorite combo, my nude combo. That is my go-to. I just think it's a combo that you can wear with almost anything. It makes it very universal. Once that's done, I do take my powder again and just do a little bit of cleanup. This helps it look a little bit more defined. If I had more time, I would do this with concealer or foundation actually, but I hardly wear foundation these days. And just like that, we are done. This is what the final look looks like. This is my everyday go-to when I've only got 15 minutes, when I'm in a rush. This is the look that I go for. And I feel it gives off an effortless, sun-kissed look that makes you look like you've just come back from holiday. It emphasizes a natural glow. And the fact that I can do this so quickly, oh my God, chef's kiss. Let me know if you try this. I want to know how you get on. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments for me. And if you have any suggestions on how I can do things better or any improvements, I'm open to hearing them too. As always, thank you so much for watching. You know, I really appreciate it. Special shout out to my members too. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also hype up this video, please, if you can. I would really appreciate it. Until the next one. Okay, bye.